Hi there. I'm doing my laundry. Sorry, I've got to multitask today. Yeah, who did you think did my laundry? The Tooth Fairy? No. Not the other friars either. Although, I am the pastor here. Maybe I could ask the associates to do my laundry. Do you think that'd go over? No. Anyways, I was thinking about the readings this morning at Mass. There was this talk of John the Baptist. Now, between you and me, doesn't he sound a little creepy? I mean, he's in the desert eating locusts, which are like grasshoppers, and honey, and living a kind of a wild lifestyle, almost as wild as my hair looks with this light on top of me. Anyways, John the Baptist. A little out there. Okay, a lot out there. And very disturbing. I can imagine the people of his time probably thought, who is this guy? What's he talking about? Making them feel rather uncomfortable. It reminded me of something one of my scripture teachers, Jude Winkler, told us, that many of the people in the Bible are the broken, the fragile, the crazy even, and a little bit weird. God chooses those people. Why does he choose them? Well, he said, you got to think of it this way. Most of us have our act together and we think we have our lives, everything is in place. And we kind of become very, very guarded in a way. I don't need anybody. I don't need any help. I don't need any change. When we're like that, God finds it very difficult to enter into our hearts. People who are broken, people who are wounded, people who are a little bit different, have cracks in them, spiritual cracks, that a place where God can get in. They're humble, they're honest, they often admit their struggles, and God can work through them. And so God chooses often broken vessels to be his instruments. And that's why John the Baptist, I don't know his whole story, right? We don't know what happened after Mary and Elizabeth parted ways. How did he live? Why did he become so kind of out there? Anyways, God chooses people like that to be his spokespeople and his messengers, his prophets. In our lives, when we encounter people who are a little bit different out there, I don't know about you, but I kind of push away. I don't know if you've seen on TV, there's a new show called The Good Doctor, and in it, the actor is a person who has autism, and he's very different, very, very different. But he's very endearing, very charming, very sweet. And I and a few of the other friars who watch that show on TV have grown to really appreciate the show and to watch it, because there's something about him that's unique, a different perspective. He sees things differently than the other doctors do. Could it be that people who are a little bit different in our midst help us see things a little differently? Help us see a bigger picture. And I wonder, as we celebrate the season of Advent and we are busy about all our preparations, we sometimes can fall into routines, into the traditions of this time. Everything has to be a certain way. Everything has to be done the right way, my way, the way it's always been done. And our understanding of Christmas becomes very narrow, very fixed. It's the baby Jesus. And the church tells us that it's more than that. Christmas is about the kingdom. Christmas is about a new way of living in society, a new way of seeing life. And the people in our own lives who are a little bit different, a little bit out there, the people who bother us really. And I live with 9 other guys, and yeah, there's lots of that. We bother each other sometimes. We are prophets for one another. We help each other see beyond our narrow vision. So maybe during this week we could think of, who are the people in our lives who are a little bit out there? Who are the people who bother us out of our complacency? Who are the people who perhaps are prophets of God in our lives, reminding us to be open, to look for the bigger picture, and to maybe change some of our ways? Have a great week. Okay. So whites go separately than darks, right? I never get that part. Well, I'll do my best. Bye.